Rise and shine, Apocalypse Scouts. Today we are building a bunker for the zombie apocalypse for $50 or less. You've already stocked up on some strategic items to ride out temporary supply chain disruptions, but do you have a plan in place for if those temporary disruptions become a little more permanent? Hey there, I'm Crazy Conspiracy Dude, your pre-apocalyptic source for post-apocalyptic information. Using digital media to prepare for the collapse or ascendance of digital technologies, this is the art of the apocalypse.
You're listening to Radio Free Apocalypse.
For the moment, zombies are still imaginary, but the risks of food, water, gas, and electric shortages, not to mention viral pandemics and even nuclear war, are all too real. In fact, these things are in the news every day. And if we throw zombies into this already volatile situation, the digital infrastructure, along with other vital infrastructures, would quickly be overwhelmed. In this scenario, we're looking way past supply chain disruptions. We're talking no electricity, no gas, no water, no internet. Shops are empty and streets aren't safe. The food growing in your garden has been plundered. Your chickens have been either stolen or eaten by zombies. At the Art of the Apocalypse, our philosophy is don't be scared, be prepared. And when faced with a massive infrastructure collapse or a zombie outbreak, you'll definitely want to have some supplies together to ride out the initial chaos of the first wave. With a mini ZOMPOC bunker ready to rock and roll, you'll have a huge strategic advantage. You'll be able to shelter in place, biding your time until inspiration, not desperation, strikes. You should have at least 15 days worth of water and food per person and per pet in your household. Just keep in mind that a person can live a few weeks without food, but only a few days without water. So start with the water. To avoid dying of thirst or starvation, you'll want at least a liter of water and 1,000 calories a day. In an ideal scenario, you'd want about twice that. So for each person, store at least 15 liters or 4 gallons of water. You can store it in the basement, attic, closet, or under a bed. At less than 50 cents a liter, this is a small price to pay for staving off the most obvious threat to your survival. If you don't have enough storage space for big jugs of water, you can spend that money on a life straw. This life straw costs under $20, and you can stick it directly in a puddle or a pond or a rain gutter and drink safely. This one straw will filter over 4,000 liters of water. Common sense might tell you to fill up your bunker with lots of your favorite foods. But my advice would be to fill it with super cheap preserved foods with long shelf lives that are ready to eat right out of the package. The less tasty it is, the longer it will probably last you when the zombies roll around. I love cans. At between 20 and 50 cents per can, these will keep you alive for only $1 or $2 a day. And it's hard not to love them at those prices. But just one thing, make sure you have a non-electric can opener. I've also tossed in a few jars of pickles and olives, and some crackers and oats and peanut butter and squeezy honey and raisins. I've added a few cans of tuna fish as an extra source of protein and nutrients to supplement the physical training I plan to be doing while sheltering in place. And also some tuna whiskus for the cats, because cats are people too. Lastly, I've added a few bars of inexpensive chocolate that won't tempt me to raid my bunker at night if I'm looking for a midnight snack. And don't buy anything that's less than a year from the best by date. And then just get them and forget them till next year. As the date gets close, you can either donate this to a local food bank or go on an apocalypse food diet, depending on your circumstances. I've also added a large bottle of hand sanitizer, some disinfectant wipes, some soap, toothpaste, compostable trash bags, a month's supply of toilet paper, your mileage may vary, and some tea light candles, lighters, and if you have a fireplace or access to an outdoor grill or fire pit, it's a good idea to keep some fire starters, some wood kindling, or some charcoal briquettes. And finally, I've thrown in some coffee, because priorities. I have no fear of zombies, but a world without coffee is not a world I'm prepared to live in just yet. How to prepare this coffee in a zombie apocalypse And what to do with these compostable trash bags are subjects for another time. And that's all for today, Apocalypse Scouts. To complete the requirements for your Build a Bunker virtual merit badge, put together your own mini bunker and tell me about it, or post a picture in the comments below. Please like and subscribe and repeat the Apocalypse Scouts oath. Hope for the best. Prepare for the apocalypse. Until next time, happy trails. And remember, not all who apocalypse are lost.
Don't they know it's the end of the world?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the latest bulletin from the Inner Continental Radio News. Toronto, Canada. With that report,